Hey, hey! So today we're going to take a look at another figma. The last figma I did was the Eijiro Kirishima, but this one is going to be a lot different. It is not from an anime. Can you imagine Easter Island Head, the anime? This is part of Figma's Table Museum series where they take artworks and sculptures and relics from history and turn them into posable action figures. They seem to be pretty hard to find if you don't get them right on release, so we pre-ordered this Easter Island Head dude, and here he is. It's hard to see into this window even without the glare. Hard to see what's going on in there, so we'll have to open him up and get a better look. Of course we were gonna open him up and get a better look. Today's one of those days where stupid things just fly out of my mouth. Promotional images splattered all across the packaging. The box feels nice. It's soft. Anyway, I'm just gonna go ahead and get into it because I want to see what is going on here. It's really kind of a brilliant idea. I don't know how many people are into artworks that they can display and pose and stuff, but I think it's pretty cool. They've done a ton of them, actually. They've done like the Scream, and they've done the Thinker. We have that one, but that's the only one besides this. I'm drawing a blank on the rest of them, but there are a lot. And even if you don't care about art or art history, you gotta admit it's pretty cool. But also, if you don't care about art, why are you into action figures? A lot of art goes into the producing of action figures, and here you are just not caring about it. Sick of it. I'm sick of your blasé attitude. I'm just kidding, you're fine. In college, I had an 8 a.m. art history class. Let me tell you, it was rough. First, we're going to do a little history lesson so we can appreciate where these things came from. I'm yanking this straight from Wikipedia. Moai are monolithic human figures carved by the Rapa Nui people of Easter Island in eastern Polynesia between the years of 1250 and 1500. Is that how you read numbers? I don't know. Anyway, here's an action figure of one. It is honestly not what I was expecting. It's really small, and it feels really smooth for some reason. I guess I was expecting it to have a rockier texture because it's a rock, or it's supposed to be a rock. It's a little hard to discern in places, but the sculpting is there. On certain parts of the figure, there's these little pits and tool marks, but I think the paint here is doing a lot of heavy lifting, especially if you look at an area like on the belly or on this thigh here. Those little scratch marks are all paint marks. And yeah, the rest of the body just feels really smooth. Yeah, I don't know what I was expecting, but I wasn't expecting that. Very minimalist. And I'm into that. His undergarments keep wanting to fall down. We've got a warmer, darker tone on the paint on this Moai, as opposed to how they look in real life. I think they tend to be a little bit darker, a little bit cooler color because of the stone they were carved from. But this color does kind of correlate to the parts of the Moai that were left in the ground for so long. They take on this kind of reddish hue. But the Moai themselves can't be posed. This can. So let's look at that. This head can be arced up a little bit or dropped down. Good amount of tilt. You get more if the head is pressed back a little bit. Neck gets in the way of looking down, but it can look up real far. He's begging the aliens to take him back home. The shoulder revolves and goes up and down, but that's about it for the shoulder part. We've got a hinge and slight swivel on the elbow, and then hinge and swivel on the hands. Not much in the way of crunch, not much back either. But look at those hips. Man, he looks like he just wants to dance. I think that's his aspiration in life. Hey, if it's your dream to dance, go dance. Alright, underpants are made of a slightly softer material and are loose on the body, so they shouldn't get in the way of posing the feet, but let's see. Nope, not much movement on the legs. The underpants do kind of get in the way. But with a little fudging, you can do some stuff. Ooh, they go forward pretty nicely. And you can get a slight twist here at the hip, but it seems like both the legs' ball joints are connected by one point. So when you move one, they kind of both want to move. Ooh, nice. Leg can go way back. And we have all sorts of movement in the ankle. These joints on the ankles do feel a little bit loose though, so if you end up getting this, maybe be careful. His pants just want to fall down. He wants to be naked. Nice contrapposto. That's that art history we were talking about. Learn yourself some art history and you'll know what it means. Oh, did I mention that he comes with an instruction manual that I didn't look at until just now? It's all stuff I already know. I know how to be gentle with toys. Don't at me. Alright, we're going to take a look at accessories now. This X-Acto blade is very dull, apparently. I'd have better luck just opening this up with my teeth. I had better luck just pulling it off. It'll come with this extra tiny joint, which is nice because these joints feel like they could break pretty easily. I guess this is for the hand, and that's because he comes with extra hands. So if you're messing around with him and you end up breaking the joint because you're being too rough or whatever, you get an extra chance. I always appreciate it when we get this little holder for extra hands. So we've got a pair of fists, a pair of claw-like hands, and a pair of grippy hands. He doesn't have anything to grip, but I'm sure you could find something to give him. He also comes with this little stand to facilitate posing, a bust piece to put the head on for if you just want to display the head, and this, a pukao. It's a ceremonial hat, I believe, and it's shaped exactly like his head. Oh, and it's magnetized. So stylish. Now if only his pants would stay up. The neck piece has one of those shrink-resistant plugs in it, so let's get that out. Ooh, I want to be gentle taking off the head. I think I would have preferred if it had come with another head. 2 heads, so you could have the figure and then the second head resting on that, but what do I know? Alright, that came out easily enough. You do definitely want to be careful with these though, because joints feel brittle. We've already got some stress marks on this joint, so that's not good. You're going to want to be extra careful if you see that, just like how I'm being right now. So careful, like a little bumblebee buzzing my way to a flower. And there we go. And so you can position the head on the neck. It can look up and look around and do all sorts of stuff, which is pretty cute. But if you're going to get this, I don't know why you wouldn't just display it with the entire body. Man, I wish it had come with another head. Let's swap out one of the hands just to see if we can without any incident. Gently. Ooh, I'm so nervous. Okay. The joint went with it, which is not what I intended to happen. There we go. Slide this on here very gently. You want to treat this as if you're holding a newborn caterpillar. There we go. We all know what it's like to hold a newborn caterpillar, don't we? We'll let him hold his shrink-resistant plug. He loves it. T for time to leave. Here he is with the Table Museum Thinker, and they are about the same height if you stand the Thinker up. And the Thinker is a lot more detailed than the Moai just because of the nature of the artwork itself. So we're not holding that against the Moai. But I will say it is less than I was expecting, and it's a lot simpler than I was expecting. But then again, I guess I don't know what I was expecting. It's really cute. It's really fun. If you're into art history or archaeology or relics or whatever, if you're into weird conspiracies about how aliens built the Moai, then you're going to enjoy this. But otherwise, it is small, it is simple, it doesn't come with much, and it is pretty expensive for what it is. So I like it a lot, but you might not, especially since his pants keep falling down. Well, that's going to be it for today. I hope in the future that we can get more Table Museum figures because they are really fun. And as an artist, it feels like something I should just have. I don't know. Let me know in the comments your favorite alien conspiracy theories. See ya.